walking into day house with my pants sagging, my claping loudly. When I sitted me felt a pain. Me go look down. Oh no! Mr. gotten smooshed. Tears falling down my no more Mr. Me go get revenge on that who did this. But first I need someone to go bug mode on my make Sir better about losing his friend. Then he'll take revengey on the bad guy. Oh! That was a lot of rope, Sir He cried a lot. Now I lost interest in getting revenge. Falls asleep ASAP. Shh. Me. Shh. Me. Shoots one last rope while sleepy.
Welcome to the yearly watch collection review. The place where I'll get to be a nerd and show you guys the current state of my nerd collection. You will see my taste in watch. I mean, this channel is pretty much related to like skins, and like watches aren't that different. So, alright. One thing that's not going to be part of this collection is my first ever watch, because I lost it when I was a kid, and it makes me sad every day, but we'll get over that. It's okay. Let me just get this pin out of the way. Alright. I think I'll save these two for later. I have this over this because you'll be able to see the watch directly in there. And you know, that's boring. I'll try to get through everything quickly, but some of them, I'll start with this one. This one is, you guys are gonna get mad at me for this. My first ever watch, technically, besides the one that I've lost, it's a freaking Michael Kors watch. I know. Y'all are gonna hang for this, but yeah.
3 hours later.
There we go. It was the first one that like I got for like a birthday. My family just wanted to give me what I wanted, and I didn't exactly understand what the fuck I was getting. It's a quartz watch. It's just Chinese, but like, to be honest, it did have what I'm looking for to this day. I know that like Tissot has a very similar design, and I got this way before I even knew anything about Tissot. And I really like the, is it called Topaz? You freaking Topaz. Is it Lapis? I think it's Lapis Lazuli as the background. I really like this two-tone look. I think at some point I really want to remove the quartz movement in this and turn it into a manual movement, just because it is like my first watch that I have left, and I want to just mess with it. I want to make this like an experimental watch and just really go buck wild on it, you know? Like I care about it, but I think leaving a permanent touch on it of my own taste is more important than anything else. So I got this out of the way first. Actually, I mean, you see this one, and you're gonna, I know some people hate Bulova, but I have good memories of Bulova because of the Accutron when they were together, and they had the astronaut model. Oh my god, the astronaut model is so sexy. Like the old school vintage ones. I don't really like the new one just because it's a little bit too big for me. But the old ones, oh my god, are you kidding me? But this, of course, is not that. This is I'm pretty sure it's like a Chinese movement. Jesus. Oh. I don't really know if I want to like talk about like the watches I'm gonna get in the future, or maybe I might just like hint at them. or what are my plans. But this is possibly going to be like, I don't know, this is a little bit even too big for me even right now, the size. But the actually, it's not even exactly the size, but it's the thickness. I'm not a big fan of thick watches, and thick watches just, I don't know, it doesn't suit me very well. The reason why I got it was mainly just because I reminisce over like Accutron when they used to be together, and they would make sick watches for like spy plane guys and stuff like that. But I will still adore this. Maybe I might transfer the movement from this watch to the Michael Kors watch, and actually I do want to scrape off the logo off the Michael Kors one. I really do. I want it to just look different from what it is, in a different way of modifying, because I know there was like Seiko modifications. Oh god. But I want to try something a bit different. Put this like right there. I'm gonna put this right next to it, so we'll just get a quick look. I'll talk about this one. This is just like a fossil quartz watch, and it doesn't have a quartz in it, and I don't think I'm gonna put it in there because this is gonna sound depressing and kind of like intimate for like a conversation over a dumb guy over YouTube, but I like a broken watch. Maybe it's like a thought of like I connect with that in sort of like a traumatic way that I've experienced in my life, and like maybe something that just doesn't work. It has like a kind of beauty to it that you can't really get from a working watch in a way. And this dial, I'll definitely take videos of up close of all these watches, like a better view of them. But I just enjoy this style of this. It looks, I don't know from what year it is, but also this strap broke a while back. As you can see, this sewing right here, it was broken and it made me really sad. So I was like, let me stitch them up. That had like a little bit more taste, and also the strap just matches it so perfectly, and I don't think I'm ever gonna find a strap that's gonna really match this again. So I'll just set this right here. We'll save this one. Actually, no, let's just talk about it right now. This is also the same thing. It's a Casio, but I didn't put a quartz battery back into it. I just love how this looks. I think this design is the most gorgeous thing I've ever seen in my life. The simplicity, the thinness, are you kidding me? If this was a manual wound watch, this would have been like my grail watch of all time. And like, the strap came from another watch that you will see that's in here. And I had to trim it a little bit. I'll have to show it a little bit, but I trimmed it so it kind of looks like it has like the same dimensions as like the sides of it, and it feels smooth. So you see this pattern of me like wanting to play with my watches and really mess with them, and I think this is going to be a long-lasting thing. This is possibly my favorite watch so far, and I wear it at home. I've scraped it up a lot, and honestly a lot of the times it's purposeful. I love scars on watches. It makes it look even more beautiful, and it doesn't need to be an expensive watch for it to have scars and for it to have meaning to me. And now let's get to the good stuff. Good stuff. Alright, you'll see a lot of Casios, but there's also some differential watches that you'll see. Let's start with this one. This is a watch that's been gifted to me by my grandma. It's not a very important brand or like anything like that. It's still a quartz. I've pulled it out just so it doesn't waste a battery, because I think I respect this more than anything I have currently. It's It's a watch for my grandma. I have small wrists, almost feminine, but I love small faces, small diameters, and also this kind of reminds me of a tank. So I enjoy it a lot, and the strap is very unique. I know it's very feminine, and it's not something every other guy would wear, but I'm pretty comfortable in my skin to wear some this. I don't care. I care about the swag. That's all that matters to me. Where the yeah, this has emotional value to me. I was gonna be able to have like my grandpa's watch, but our his house got robbed after he passed away, and so we lost. And he actually owned some value. That's where my taste for horology came from. It was from him. He had some crazy timepieces. He loved Vacheron Constantin, and sadly he wasn't able to get like all the pieces that he wanted before he passed away. But he was a big watch fan, and I got that bug from him. This next one, some might say, is a pretty cool watch. It's a Timex. It was a gift to me. God, I can't remember this shit correctly. It was a gift to me by a homie that I used to work with, and it was very interesting. This is the same strap as this. This the strap used to be on this, and this of course has some, got some swag. I cannot fucking speak, but I did not like that strap on it. It did not look good. So then I just ordered some NATO strap, but this is definitely not like the ones that I don't know. It just feels rugged now. It feels like a watch that like you want to beat up. But I'll talk about more of these watches later, just because as soon as one watch comes along and I get to wear them for a while, unless we're talking about these two, these are my like true beaters. I will beat the shit out of. Every watch that comes into my hand, it will get scarred, and it's the main point of it. Just because it looks so much better when it looks more unique. And I want to at some point actually do some fun stuff like carving, or like doing like custom designs, or like what are they called? Sorry, I don't know what I'm saying. I gotta. Which one am I supposed to put these? I'm confused now. It doesn't matter. Okay. This next watch, I would say it is. Oh man, I hope it can get picked up. Like, okay, so it has a magnifying layer. The glass is 2 layers. You would not believe this. This is crazy. Finding this blew my mind that this even existed. I believe this is a Japanese brand called can't read. God damn. Cabana de Zuka?
What?
I pronounced the that wrong. I'm so sorry. And I probably have to polish this one a little bit just so you can actually see it better, but just pull it out. I put a true like NATO strap on this just because I genuinely love yellow as like a color. If this way, let's do this one. If this sign didn't say enough, pisses bliss. So fucking dumb. But yeah, this is, of course it's a quartz watch, but it has date and time function, and to be honest, this NATO strap, the way it just, I forgot to fucking wear those. I might do like sit down. This is the first time I'm doing this, so you guys are not gonna hate me for it, right? Right?
82 kilometers later.
This is how it looks on my wrist. As you can see, it is definitely under 40 millimeters, and I prefer it that way. A watch shouldn't be too big. God damn. That's based on my taste. I would not want to wear a watch that's so huge. That's like doesn't match my wrist, I think. But the one thing about this, I wish this was a little bit thinner. It's pushing past like 12 millimeters, I think. And if this was like under 11 millimeter, like 10 millimeter, I would say it's perfect. But that's just the autistic in me. Alright. I'll wear the other two just because I've been wearing everything else and I don't want to be a about it, you know?
So much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting and they had to hire a new one.
This one actually just wears so comfortably, especially for the strap. I know like bracelets are cool, and honestly I do love a lot of bracelets, but sadly a lot of bracelets have just turned to look the same. They just all look the same. I feel like there could be so much more creativity done with a bracelet. I'm not gonna lie, at some point, I'm not gonna say it because I feel like if I say it, it might not happen. So yeah, I'm a Vuju Buju type of guy, you know? But I'm planning on making this kind of video once a year, I think. Too many times it's just gonna be stupid, but I enjoy watches, and I think I have the drive in me that wants to collect not just like rare, but just like the pieces that I like. I don't care really about like a lot of things. I do care about the movement. I do want it to be good movement. I think, dude, this fits so perfectly. Oh my god. And it's like a female's watch. That doesn't make sense. There was a time that like 36 millimeter was like a man's size. But I mean, they do want to be more creative with the movement and do more fun stuff with it. So I understand that bigger watches are kind of necessary. And there's people with different sizes. They're not all going to be my height. To be honest, I'm not that tall, so don't expect much from me. I'm not going to be boastful about shit. There we go. So we've gone through these three. Oh my god. Now, okay. This is possibly the sickest watch to ever exist. Legit. Like, no lie. If you can get your hands on these, please do. This Casio is god tier. No wonder it's at the top of their game, dude. I don't know if you can tell, but oh my god, let me angle this quickly. I can't do shit. I'll definitely have to record a better video of this, but it's a rubber strap, and I mean it's like super cheap. The movement is quartz, but the dial, it's genius. Like for $15, are you kidding me? I mean, the only thing about rubber straps that I don't like is that they attract like sweat, and like under here it gets really gross. But dude, this is, and like it's two-tone. I'll get to it. Everything just looks goddamn sensual. This is from like the so far out of like all the ones that you've seen that are actually working, it's my favorite. It's a true beater. One thing I don't like about a lot of watches is that they have sapphire crystals. And I know most people think like, why the fuck is that? It's supposed to like help it not get scratched. But dude, why? Like, sometimes the scratch is like the main point, the patina. And I feel sad for saying this, but okay, so this is the only automatic watch currently in my collection. But the next time you guys will see my collection, there will be more. I'm hoping to get some more micro brands, because of course I mean, it sounds like, okay, there's a lot more luxury brands that I would be able to afford, but I'm saying that, okay, sorry about that one, shut up, okay, I can't shut up in the video. This is also another Casio. I mean, the insaneness that the fucking, what is it? That dumb shit. What was it? The Patek Philippe. Was it the Nautilus? That had a. Damn, how am I fucking forgetting this shit now? This is gonna piss me the fuck off.
Many hours later.
The the blue Tiffany, the Tiffany dial. There we go. God damn. The Tiffany dial, Nautilus, and then after that the Rolex that went overpriced. Any fucking watch that had this kind of colored dial went overpriced, and it was bullshit. I just realized that I wore it backwards, but I really like that this has it has some kind of function. I don't even know how to set it. One of my friends helped me set it. Actually, I'm not gonna say friend, my cousin, my boy, the love of my life, my husband. Just kidding, you can't just say like that. You never take you seriously. But it's like pretty much dual time. You can track time with it. You can do stopwatch type shit. It is such a classic watch, and I love like I'm not gonna call it Jubilee bracelet, but I love how thin the bracelet is. It's like amazingly thin, but I wish there was more like flexibility to the bracelet. I love like a fluid like strap or like a bracelet that's also like it's integrated into the shape of the watch, and in a way it kind of reminds me of like the squareness kind of reminds me of like a old school Vacheron, those like sport style ones, 2215 I believe. But I know there's like a lot of different brands that are making that kind of style watches now. So, okay. Alright. This next watch has also been a gift. It came on a rubber strap, but I removed it and put on this NATO strap on it. And it was a great fucking choice to do that. It's a diver. My first watch was a diver. And I believe it was a Bulova Devil Diver. Oh man, that thing was so sick. I played with the bezel and just the crispiness of it. Oh, you can't hear shit. Can you even fucking hear this? You can't hear shit. Okay, I'll probably do something about that. But honestly, damn, I gotta fucking crank it. Oh, crank. I believe this has lume. If not, that'd be a weird. I don't like luminescent that's not tritium. That's one thing I hate. This is pushing it the size. It's about like I believe like 41 millimeter. Let's put it on just to show off the drip. But genuinely, I want to give opinions about like watches, but like I don't want to say anything about a watch that I don't own, you know. Although I'm very opinionated, and if you actually let me say some dumb shit, I would roast. I mean, as the universe knows, you blow, right? Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not trying to like suck up to like anyone who actually says this shit. Like Hublot, the only fucking watch that they made that was actually cool to me, it was like the sapphire fucking crystal one. That's it's like, it's not in a case, but it's like a pocket watch type shit. But I'm like, if you're a fucking hyper brand that's making stupid fucking stuff with like, I'm pretty sure, I mean, I think they're like taking, they're working their way to having like in-house shit, but there's a couple of brands that I'm just not really interested in buying, even if I get to that kind of point. And I'm not trying to roast, it's gonna sound bad, but I mean, like, you know, everyone's got their own taste, and if like a brand cannot satisfy you with that taste, then there's obviously thousands upon thousands of different brands. There's micro brands, there's just so many of them. So this was a very autistic episode. Yeah, I don't really care about you guys liking or subscribing or like all that shit. I'll probably put a link down to like my artworks. That's the only way I really feel like it'd be nice for me to like support myself, and like through your guys' help, and like if you guys can go there, you don't have to pay for shit. Just like you can just either favorite like a submission that I made, or like hit a like on it, or like something like that. You don't have to do anything by like paying. I don't want your guys' money. That's the whole point, and I don't want to advertise anything that I do not support. I want to be very vigilant on who I support on this channel, and if I do support them, I will support them fully as like an actual person who cares about that brand, and I want to collaborate with them and like actually make cool shit, you know? So enough of me ranting. Okay. That's it, guys. Have a good one. Yay!
No sleep. 24/7 grease. Yeah. Wake up, wake up. You keep missing out, should've stayed up. He got blacklisted, should've paid up. Pound coins in the piggy bank, gotta save up. Slept on the floor, never gave up. Now my ex-girl wanna kiss and make up. Man hate on the slide, got bait up. Word to Birmingham, I had to go straight up. Now they like, wait up, hold on.